Okay, so today I'll be reviewing my hanwei bushido katana. It has a blade of 27 inches and a suka of 11.5 inches. It comes in at 2 pounds 8 ounces, making it a medium to heavy cutter or torso cutter. For me, it's a perfect weight. The blade is made out of Swedish powder steel. Let's see if I can get the hamon to come out. It's a straight hamon or notore. With a little bit of wave or stray pattern to it. Underneath that, it is a bamboo strip, also in the grain pattern. The fittings are brass. The koshira, fuchi, habaki, seppa, and suba are all brass. It has a samurai and cherry blossom theme. Let's see if this will focus. So it's cast, and it is a very good cast quality. You can make out very fine details on it. Clearly see the samurai. The only thing is that the patina on them, does not stay. It's something hanwei needs to work on. As you can see, that Mount Fuji on this suba should be silver, but that has been taken off by the acid on my hands. And there's a little spot there that also has a spot where the acid from my hand has taken off the patina. Same with the fuchi. You can tell where I've handled it, where it shines. Get this thing to focus. So you can see where the acid from my hands takes it right off. But again, even with the fuchi, the detail of the samurai is very clear. Same on the suba, cherry blossoms, moon theme, samurai in their traditional hakama and tops, sword. One on the bottom's carrying a naginata, one in full armor. Very clear, very detailed. You can feel the ridges on the on it. Now this is not the original wrap. This is one I had to rewrap with a silk gold brown. The original, because of this manuki piece here, had a sharp edge on one of the petals, and it's of cherry blossom, and it cut right through the bottom portion of the ito underneath here, and eventually through friction and rubbing and handling the blade, it ate and chewed right through the original dark brown ito, and I was forced to rewrap this. I have videos up of what it looked like unwrapped and then this freshly wrapped on. The race skin is panel, so here on the Mune side and on the Ha side you have the exposed wood core. Again, I would like to see hanwei do a full race skin wrap. It just helps keep everything more tight, because I can still move the Ito slightly back and forth because of it being on bare wood, where it's not as easy for me to move it with my fingers when it's on the race skin, and I do have the little pieces or triangle square pieces of rice paper in between each knot, so it's more traditional with what you would find out of box. Overall, I'm just an amateur when it comes to rewrapping these. My diamonds are irregular, they're not on center, they're a little off, but for the most part they're pretty good for a novice like me. And I went with the golden brown so that it matches this, the saya. The saya is very well done, very well done. It is a golden brown metallic color, so it in this certain sunshine it has a reflective metallic look. It's very similar to a car. Inlay is these, see if I can get this to focus on them, these little brass cherry blossoms. There we go, little cherry blossoms, and you'll see them throughout on this side and more so on the other side. Now it is buffalo horn on the Kojiria and the Kuri Gata, buffalo horn on the Koiguchi also, and the Koiguchi is come on, focus, is very well done, very clean, cut out very good, fits into the saya. Very well done, very well constructed. As always with hanwei, they do a very good job. The blade fits in very snugly. Just a little bit of a rattle, nothing too bad. Again, that's something I would like to see hanwei perfect a little bit better for the price range. I got this sword for in the $700 to $800 range. I believe I bought it at Cult of Athena. You could buy them now at Cult of Athena for $1,100 US. Again, I got it somewhere between the $700 to $800 ballpark. The Sageo that it came with, and this is the original Sageo it came with, is very well, high quality. It's very well done. It's good. It not cheap like some of the others you get at the $300 to $400 range. What else? Oh, the blade itself, geometry wise, is a Shinogi Zakuri, which is your atypical one, but it has a very thin Mune. See if I could get just to focus on it. Has a very thin Mune, very thin profile for a sword that's 2 pounds 8 ounces. But it shaped very well. Not too wide. I would say it's about average width-wise as your standard katana, but has a very well-defined yokote. You can feel it. It's a geometry one. It's not a cosmetic yokote. You can feel the ridge. Very well shaped, very well polished. Glides through targets when you're cutting beach mats like butter. Because of it being a thinner profile, it glides through. Very nimble. Not top heavy, tip heavy. Good balance point. The balance point for it is right about here, give or take, right about here. So for it, it's very well balanced. It feels great in the hands. For anybody that wants a well balanced but still can do some heavy cutting, this would definitely be a sword for you. It's beautiful. The blade is it is beautiful. It is a collector's piece. You can use it as just a show boat hanging on the wall. Beautiful cosmetic functional blade. Because like I said, the hamon and the natural beauty of the steel really comes through. But you can use it in everyday practical kata cutting practicing. It's very nimble, so you don't get the strain of the heavier katanas, but at the same time it has enough weight at 2 pounds 8 ounces to do your substantial cutting if you want to. So it's a good overall sword for practicing katas and practicing your tamashigiri. So it does both. Now in the next video after this one, you can see the cutting I've done with it. Now mind you, this blade itself is, when did I buy it? 2013, 2014, so it is 8 years or so older, if not older, and I can't keep track of how long I've had blades. I got over 20 of them, so it's hard to keep track of them all, of when I bought them and how long I've had them in my collection. But I've done, I would say, well over 500 cuts with this, and I've never had to resharpen or repolish the blade. It's just razor sharp, just as it was out of box. And you'll see that in the next video of how it performs on beach mats that are double wrapped, and a beach mat that's 5 times wrapped with five beach mats. So yeah, it's definitely worth buying if you want a overall well-rounded katana.